We'll be doing a mute all now. Hare Krishna! I welcome everybody to Bhakti Sanga Kids Academy. It was quite a welcome. Thank you all so much for joining us. And from today, we will be learning stories and values from the great epic called as Mahabharata. Okay, Mahabharata is one of the Vedic literatures. It is full of fun stories, and from each of these stories, we are going to learn tons of values like we do today. Okay, this class will be will have prayers in the beginning. You all can recite on mute as I recite the prayers, followed by a take-home message for the day. It's a value of the day. It's called a subhashit. Okay, in Sanskrit, we call it subhashit. It's a value that you all can imbibe in your lives. Once we learn the subhashit in Sanskrit, we will go ahead with the story from Mahabharata. And this story will be about a great devotee of the Lord. And then we'll have lots of activities and games for all of you. Okay, so here are some classroom rules. First and foremost thing, naming. We want you to name yourself by clicking on your name in the right panel. There'll be 3 dots. Check on those 3 dots and there is an option called as rename. When you click on rename, you can type your age. For example, if your age is 7, put 7 space Rohit, your name, or 42 or 50 and then a space and then your name, whatever your age is. If it's 10, then 10 dash Maithili or 5 dash Balavrinda, whatever your name is. Accordingly, you can name yourself, but first we need to see your age. Okay, this is the pattern you will be following throughout the camp because we will have age appropriate activities in the breakout rooms. And when the breakout rooms are administered, you will be receiving an invitation to join a particular room. You will click on that invitation and you will go to that room. Okay, we'll tell you when it happens. It's not going to happen now. But then after some time, there'll be an invitation to join a particular breakout room. So at that time, you will click on the invite and go to your breakout room. There will be one teacher there to help you with all the activities, and you all can talk with each other and scream and do whatever you want, because all that you cannot do in the main room. You can go to your individual rooms and there you can interact, find answers to the questions that are administered to you, and then come back and share all your answers through your breakout room teacher. Okay, so having said that, we will get started with the great epic called as Mahabharata. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. The same prayers will be screened in every class and you all can chant on mute. And by the end of the camp, we request all the children to memorize these verses if you haven't done it yet. Okay. Now, here is the Subhashit of the day. Every day, we will be teaching you one value or multiple values. Uh, and these values in Sanskrit, they are called as subhashit, meaning a good word. Okay. So if you can learn them, that is great. So the subhashits for today is Satyam Vada, Priyam Vada. When you speak Satyam. Satyam means the truth. We don't lie, we say the truth, right? So it's called Satyam Vada. And it's not enough if you just speak the truth. You should also speak the truth sweetly. You should not be harsh. You should not be hurtful when you speak the truth. Sometimes they say truth is bitter, but then we should present it nicely. If we have to tell the truth to someone, it might be hurting for the other person. It's still okay to say the truth. You should say the truth, but say it in a nice way, in a pleasant way. So, Satyam Vada, Priyam Vada. Say the truth, but say it sweetly. Next, Dharmam Chara. Follow your duty. Your duty as children is to study well and be a nice devotee of the Lord. So, Dharmam Chara. You follow the rules and regulations that is taught to you by your parents, by your teachers. You want to be a good student and a good devotee. So, Dharmam Chara. Follow the path of Dharma. Satyam Vada, Priyam Vada, Dharmam Chara. Chara is to do. Dharma is the path of Dharma, doing the righteous thing. So, if you can do these three things, if you can say the truth, say it nicely, and also follow the proper Dharma, then you have developed great character. And you know what character is for a person? Character is the greatest ornament a person can wear. So we are all girls are all fond of jewelry. You all like these nice chains and bracelets and little earrings. You like makeup. Hmm? And the boys, we are fond of very nice haircuts, very smart haircuts. So all that is ornaments for the face. It makes you look good. It makes you look smart. But what is the greatest ornament? The greatest ornament for a person is not fancy haircut. It is not the jewelry. It is not your makeup kit. The greatest ornament is Sheelam. Sheelam Param Bhushanam. Sheelam means good character. So, through this entire series of the Mahabharata, we are not only going to hear stories, but we are also going to do active character building. Not bodybuilding, but character building. We are going to become better and better people throughout this month. At the end of this month, at the end of your camp, you're going to be better children, and everybody is going to see the difference in you. Okay? Satyam Vada, speak the truth. Priyam Vada, speak it nicely, sweetly, softly. Dharmam Chara, follow your duty nicely. Whatever your parents have told you, whatever your teacher tells you, whatever Krishna has mentioned in the Bhagavad Gita. So we follow our dharma properly and hence we build our character. Sheelam. Sheelam is character. And what is the Sheelam? It is the best of all ornaments that you can think of. Sheelam Paramabhushanam. Keep that message in your heart, and we are going to see the very first story in this series. This story is about a king by the name Pandu. Once upon a time, about 5,000 plus years ago, there was a great king who was born to a great mother by the name Ambalika. This son's name was Pandu. Pandu in Sanskrit means a person who's pale, who doesn't have proper blood flow, who looks very whitish because he's very pale. Hmm? So, such a person was born, not that he was just pale, this person, but he was also a great king. He was a great warrior, though he looked very pale. Because he was born pale or whitish, he was called as Pandu. Hmm? Now, this Pandu, when he was growing up, he was trained to become a very great king. He followed dharma to the point. You all have just learned the Subhashit, Dharmam Chara, follow the path of Dharma. He was a Kshatriya. Kshatriya means a warrior, okay, a great king, a warrior who can chastise the people who have gone on the wrong path and establish Dharma. So he was following righteousness very, very nicely. He had very good character, and after he grew up he was married to a wonderful lady by the name Kunti. You all must have heard about Kunti Maharani. She's a very famous character. She is the mother of the Pandavas. Not only was he married to Kunti, he was also married to another lady by the name Madri. So this Pandu Maharaj, he had two wives. One is Kunti, the other is Madri. He was a great Kshatriya, and once he went and spoke to grandfather Bhishma. So, this grandsire Bhishma, he was a very important personality in the kingdom, and he was a respectable father like figure for Pandu. So, Pandu, he goes and he tells Bhishma that I'm seeing so many irreligious Kshatriya kings in this world. They are not following the path of Dharma properly. So we have to correct them. It is our duty. We are the emperors. It is our duty, and it is indeed the order of the Supreme Lord to the Kshatriyas to go and check the offenders, check the people who are not following the correct path of Dharma. So it is my prime duty, and I need to take charge. I need to go and check their advances. So Pandu, he bows down in front of Bhishma Dev, who's a superior, and he goes on to wage wars and correct the irreligious Kshatriya kings. So he goes to different kingdoms. There are multiple wars. He comes out successful. He subdues his enemies and he brings a lot of wealth. So he brings a lot of wealth and he presents it where? He doesn't enjoy everything for himself. Rather, he presents it at the feet of his superior, who is Bhishma Dev. And he tells Bhishma, I have corrected all the irreligious kings and I have brought them under our control. Hereafter, they will all be following the path of Dharma. Dharmam Chara will become a reality, he tells Bhishma. Bhishma was so happy with him. He tells Pandu, you're such a wonderful king. You're going to make this entire world righteous. Not only righteous, they are all going to become great devotees of the Lord simply by your presence. So he embraces him. And Pandu had great character, great character. He was not interested in wealth. He didn't want all the money for himself. He wanted Bhishma to use this money nicely so that everybody in this world could get benefited. So he didn't have any personal interest in the wealth. You know what he liked? He liked living in the forests. The forests, very serene atmosphere. He loved taking company of the sages and he wanted to learn values from these great transcendental personalities. That is all he desired. He had mastered his senses. So, even if he received gifts, he gave it away to the common public and he continued to live a very simple life. One day, he went to the forest for the sake of hunting. Now, is hunting permitted? Right? But you must remember he was a king. It was sanctioned in that time and age, especially for kings or kshatriyas. It was a practice for the sake of practicing before war. So they would go to the forests. So he went to the forest and he was practicing shooting arrows. That time, when he was shooting arrows, by mistake, he ended up shooting an arrow towards two deers. The arrow went and struck the heart of one of the deer, and the deer fell down crying and screeching, ah! And Pandu Maharaj heard the cries of the deer. He didn't know what happened. He thought he was just practicing shooting arrows, but he was appalled. He was shocked to see that a deer fell down crying. And not only did a deer cry, but from that deer emerged a personality. He was a sage by the name Kindi Marishi. That was his name. His name was Kindi Marishi. So he came out from that deer body and he started chastising Pandu. He said, Hey Pandu Maharaj, you are a king. You are supposed to be so responsible. You must follow the path of dharma. But what did you do? You shot an arrow at a sage. That too, when I was with my wife. My wife and I, we had plans of having children. We had taken the form of deer and we were enjoying this forest and we were thinking about having children and planning a family. At that time, you hit an arrow, and now I am going to die because of the arrow you shot. Pandu, this is not correct. You have destroyed my family. My wife will now be separated from me. She will not have children to take care of her. What sin did you do, O Pandu Maharaj? I have to now curse you. He's a great sage. So he said, I'm going to curse you, Pandu. And Pandu didn't understand anything. He was shivering as it is. He felt so guilty that the arrow by mistake went and hit a sage. And now he's going to get cursed. So he got very afraid. He looked at Kindi Maharishi with folded palms, and Kindi Maharishi told him, O Pandu, hereafter, whenever you approach your wife and you both are planning to have children, at that time you will die, just like how I died when I desired to be with my wife and have children. He says that, and Pandu Maharaj is very shocked. This was a curse. But do sages really curse? Are they mean people? No. No sage is a mean person. You would read in various scriptures like the Srimad Bhagavatam, Mahabharat, Vishnu Puran, and so many other scriptures about sages cursing. But these sages, they are kind hearted people. Why did the sage curse? By cursing this Pandu, Kindi Maharishi, he knew that Pandu will receive an immediate reaction. That way, in his next birth, he doesn't have to suffer. This is the law of karma. Okay, the mistakes we do, we have to suffer at a later time. But then, if that suffering is avoided immediately, the suffering is for a shorter time, it is quicker, you repent, you suffer, and you get done with it. You don't have to postpone it to a later time and undergo intense suffering. So the king was cursed, but this curse was a blessing. Okay, so now Pandu Maharaj, he had received a curse. He bowed down to the king and he took to the life of austerity. He told his wives, My dear wives, we came to this forest, but I did a grave mistake. I want you both to return. Please go back to the kingdom, and I will live in this forest for the rest of my life. I will be separated from you. We will not have children. I will be separated from you. You go to the kingdom and you be as beautiful princesses, but I am going to live in this forest forever. But his wife, Kunti Maharani, she said, No, my dear lord, that is not possible. I am your wife. I will always stay with you. Why will I leave you at the time of suffering? Now, this is something very valuable we all learn. When our dear ones, be it our friend, our brother, sister, parents, whoever it may be, if they are suffering, we don't abandon them and run away. Rather, we stay with them, we help them through their situation. Similarly, Kunti Maharani, she said, I'm not going to leave you. I know you are cursed, but let's do something. We'll enter the order of Vanaprashta. What is Vanaprashta? Vanaprastha means a retired life, basically. So, a person goes through different stages of life. First, he has brahmacharya, which is student life, which all of you are in currently. You're all staying as students. Okay. Then there is marriage. Husband and wife, they have a nice family. That is called as grihastha ashram. Your parents are in grihastha ashram. And then eventually, after your parents become old and you all grow up, you all will move on and have families, and your parents, they live a retired life. That retired life is called as Vanaprastha. So Kunti says, yes, we are young, but we are cursed. So let's stay together and enter a retired life, which is called as Vanaprastha. Let's retire in this forest. This forest is a very, very beautiful place. We get all our necessities here. Why should we go back to the kingdom? Rather, we can stay here and we can live a peaceful life. Pandu said, that's a fantastic idea. I will continue to do austerities and you both can help me perform austerities. That way, we all can enter Vanaprastha and we can think about the Supreme Lord day in and day out. Okay, so they entered a retired life and they sent a message to Bhishma Dev, who was back in the kingdom, saying that we are not coming. We are not coming. I got cursed. I got cursed by a sage, and therefore we are retiring in the forest. So they lived on roots and fruits. They drank water from clear springs, and they were very, very happy. But one day it so happened that Pandu Maharaj met some great sages who were walking by, and they were discussing among themselves, saying that a sonless man, a man who doesn't have children, cannot go to heaven, cannot advance. So he heard that idea and he became very upset, thinking, I've been cursed. I cannot have children with my wives. If I cannot have children with my wives, then I cannot advance to a higher situation. I cannot advance to heaven and I cannot repay my ancestors. Ancestors means your father's father, his father. Like that, that entire lineage is called as ancestors. So it's called as, they are called pitras, ancestors. So if you have to repay your ancestors, you should have children. That is a rule, okay? In the Vedic tradition, you should have a child. So Pandu was thinking, I cannot do all this. What to do now? And at that time, Kunti, she heard him cry and lament. And she told him, my dear king, my dear husband, please don't worry. The curse given to you is that you cannot have children with your wives and have a family life like that. But then we can ask some demigod to give us children. That way, problem is solved. And she said that in the past, when I was a young girl, I served a sage by the name Durvasa Muni. When I served him very nicely, he was pleased and he told me I can call any demigod and get children. The demigod will bless me with children. So if we take the help of demigods, we don't have to worry. Nothing will happen to your life because your intervention is minimum. So let us have children, but by the grace of demigods. Pandu thought that was a fantastic idea. Why did I not think about this earlier? But then Kunti said, it's okay, you didn't know about the boons that I had. So now it is time for us to summon those boons. So what did Kunti do? She started praying. Pandu Maharaj told her, you should first call Dharmaraj. Who's Dharmaraj? He's Yamadharmaraj, okay? Why is he called Dharmaraj? Because he is the one who follows the path of righteousness perfectly and he punishes those who do not follow Dharma. So he's called as Dharmaraj. That is our Subhashit, right? Dharmam Chara. We have to follow Dharma and we should develop character. That is what we are learning today. So, Dharmam Chara, he is a great religious personality. So, let us request him. So, Kunti Maharani, she sat down, she had a mantra, she chanted the mantra. Dharmaraj appeared in front of her She bowed herself in front of Dharmaraj and she told him, "My dear sir, I would like to have a child just like you who is very righteous." Immediately he said, "Tatastu." He gave a blessing, and by the power of that blessing, Kunti had a beautiful baby. And what is the name of that baby? That baby was named Yudhishthira. A person who's sthira. Sthira means to be steady. Where? Steady during the war. Yuddhasthira iti Yudhishthira. One who is steady in the war is called as Yudhishthira. That's why Yudhishthir didn't lament in the beginning of the war. Who cried to Krishna in the beginning of the war saying, "I won't fight, I don't feel like fighting, I don't want to shoot arrows"? Who did that? It was Arjun, because he's not Yudhishthira. Yudhishthir never cried because he's always sthira, he's always steady when he faces a war. And he's always righteous. So he's called Yudhishthira. So they had their first child by the name Yudhishthir or Yudhishthira. Next, after this child was born, they were very happy. Then Pandu asked Kunti, "I think you have some more boons. You can call more demigods. So why don't you call Vayu? We should have a child who's not only righteous, but who's also very strong. So call Vayu, Vayu, the wind god. Wind is the strongest. You know what? Wind can even slash down trees. It's very powerful. So let's call the wind god." So she prayed to the wind god, and the wind god appeared in front of her, and she got a baby. And you know who that baby was? That baby was the strongest of them all. But she had the baby, and by chance, that baby slipped from her hand. And when that baby slipped from her hand, that baby fell on a huge rock, and you know what happened? Nothing happened to the baby, but the rock split into pieces. That was the power of the baby. And who is this baby? He is our favorite Bhimsen, the strongest of them all. He was Bhima. So first she had Yudhishthira, then she had Bhima. Very, very powerful boy. And then Pandu told Kunti, "Yes, we have a very, very nice child who's now going to be righteous. We have a child who's going to be very powerful. But not just that. A king is a person who can protect religion, who can protect dharma, just like Pandu. Pandu, you remember, he went and he protected religion, dharmam chara. He went and he corrected all the religious people. So we need someone like that. And not just that, he should also be a great devotee of the Lord. It is very, very important to have a king in the future who's a great devotee of the Lord and who can protect religious principles. So, you know whom she prayed to? She prayed to Indra. Indra is the king of all the demigods. And Indra bestowed unto her a very beautiful baby by the name Arjun. So Arjun, you all know, heard the Bhagavad Gita. And he was the great devotee of the Lord, the friend of the Lord, the Saka of the Lord. And he chastised irreligious elements along with Krishna. So many different battles they faced together. So Kunti had three children so far. She had Yudhishthir, Bhima, and Arjun. Now, Madri, remember there is another wife, Madri. She was very sad. She was thinking, "I don't have any bones. That means I can't get children." She was very sad. And Pandu looked at Madri and he told Kunti, "See, Madri is very sad. You should share. So whatever you learned from Durvasa, you should share the mantra to Madri also. Let her also have children." So Kunti went and shared the mantra with Madri, but Madri, she was super intelligent. You know what she did? All this while, Kunti was asking only one demigod to come and give her children. But Madri was extra intelligent. She made two people come at the same time. So she was thinking, it's not enough if I have one child. I want two children. and she called the Ashwini Kumaras. Ashwini Kumaras are twins and they're called as the health gods. Okay. So she called the Ashwini Kumaras, and the Ashwini Kumaras, they are twins, they came together and they gave her two twin babies. And these twins are called as Nakula and Sahadeva. And then Pandu said, okay, let's have more children. And then Kunti said, no, that is not fair. We should not have so much greed. We should not misuse powers. This is more than enough. We should not be too greedy. So Kunti had great values. Though she had mantras in hand and powers in hand, though Pandu exhibited greed and Madri also exhibited greed, Kunti said, no more greed. Let's not be greedy. Let us be happy with what we have. And then Pandu said, yes, that is correct. We should be happy with what we have. And they all offered prayers and thanks to whom? To Lord Vishnu. Because ultimately, even if demigods are giving us boons, all these boons are possible only if Vishnu sanctions them. So they all prayed to the Supreme Lord Vishnu, being great devotees. They prayed and they felt grateful and thankful to whom? To Lord Vishnu. So they prayed to Vishnu and they brought up their children with great affection. So these are the lessons for today. One by one, I'm going to read them for you and relate to the story very quickly. And then we have lots of activities to do. Okay? Quick. First thing, performance of assigned duty. If a duty is given to us, we should do it nicely and diligently, just like Pandu Maharaj. He was a king, he went and chastised the Kshatriyas righteously, free from proprietorship. Though Pandu gathered so much wealth, he gave it to the grandsire who was Bhishma Dev and asked him to distribute it to everyone. He didn't want to keep that wealth for himself. Simple living, high thinking. Pandu Maharaj wanted to stay in the forest and have a simple life, though he had so much wealth. He did not have that possessive tendency. More and most important, he accepted and he repented for his mistake. When he shot an arrow at that sage, he repented. He said, yes, it was my mistake. And he repented for the mistake. He stayed responsible in the forest. When he received a curse, he could understand that this curse is also a blessing. When he got boons, what did Kunti do? She used it very responsibly. She used it very carefully. She said, no greed. Let us use it only to the point that we can handle. Let us not overdo anything. She avoided greed and they stayed very satisfied. And most importantly, they had the attitude of gratitude. What is attitude of gratitude? Meaning feeling grateful for that all that we have and thanking God, thanking Krishna. Nobody's life is perfect, but Krishna has given us what we deserve. So we always should feel grateful for the little we have. That was the nature of Pandu Maharaj and his wives. Now we'll have a quick game. Okay. This is two truths and one lie. This is building character. We are going to have, you think we should do breakout rooms? We have only 20 minutes left. Okay, let's do something. Let's do the breakout rooms and come back if we have time for a game.
Mataji,
Okay?
if they don't put their name or age, they will be in the main room. Okay, means they have to move on. Otherwise,
Yeah.
you're gonna miss the activities. Okay, if you don't put your age.
Yeah, that's what will happen. Okay, so now we are going to go to breakout rooms to do activities. We can play a game if there is time, otherwise, we're going directly to breakout rooms.
Mataji, can you say the rule of the
Yeah, I'm telling the rules. So basically, now you will be divided into four teams. Okay, one team will stay on the main room, and then you have three breakout rooms. The teachers will put you in different rooms based on your age. And this is what is going to happen in these rooms. You can take 20 minutes to play, okay, to do this activity. And this is what is going to happen in the breakout rooms. We have room number one. Room number one, The kids will come up with examples of good choices they can make in life that will result in positive results, that will give positive results. Room 2 kids will come up with examples of bad choices that results in negative results in their life, that gives negative results. Room 3 is the baby kids who are below 5 or 6 years old. They will do drawing. Mataji will show a beautiful drawing. They will do drawing, coloring. They will have rhymes. Okay. They're going to do all that. And the main room is the children will come up with 5 examples in scriptures of choices made by personalities that ended in bad results, and 5 examples of choices made by personalities in scriptures that ended in positive results. We will put all of this in the chat. Don't get worried. Don't fret. Okay, saying that I don't know what I'm doing. We will come, we will tell you. We'll have one teacher in each room to guide you to do your activity. The activity will be in a way that you all can unmute and discuss. One person, the teacher, can write down your answers and come and present it in the main room. You'll get only 20 minutes. Okay, I'm sorry.
We have room number 4 also, okay, Mataji? We'll have a room number 4. Revati Mataji will go for kids, small kids for that also.
You have 2 rooms for small kids and 2 rooms for older kids above 7, correct? Okay. Yeah.
With main room, 1 more. Means 3 rooms for older kids, 2 rooms for younger.
Okay. Thank you, Mataji. And the teacher will come there and tell you your activity, what you need to do, how you need to do, etc. And just look at the screen. These are some good choices and bad choices, examples for you that you can discuss in the rooms. Okay. So Mataji, open the rooms. Ready?
And Mataji, I have to change the time. Just a second.
Sorry, I saw a few raised hands, but I thought your questions are answered by now, because even if they're not answered, they will be answered in the breakout room. So please don't worry. Okay, everything is under control. Don't worry, we'll have a good time. Are the rooms open, Mataji?
Open one second.
Yes, you must have now received an invitation to go to a particular room. Some of you will remain on the main room while others will be invited to join other rooms. Okay. So based on the invitation, please stay in that particular room. There are some people who are unassigned. They will stay with me in the main room.
Sir, you can go to the different room. I try to co-host. Yes, they can go any room. Okay.
Yeah, co-host can go anywhere, but I'll stay with these guys first to give them instructions. Okay. Okay. Did everyone go to their respective rooms? I don't think. We had 118 children. 18 children. So come on, click. Click on your room and keep going. Don't waste time. I want to start off my main activity with the main group. Please keep moving. Go to your room. We have 19 kids invited to room number 1 who haven't gone. Room number 2, 20 children haven't gone. Room number 3, 18 children. Room number 4, 14 children haven't gone. Be quick. Don't waste time. Okay, I'll start my activity in the main room. Okay. So,
Mataji, should I start assigning the kids in the room number 1?
no. Whatever was assigned to you, I think you were in charge of something else.
Yeah, you are in 5, Mataji. 1 second.
I didn't get anything, Mataji.
You didn't get assigned. Even I didn't get assigned.
Yeah, that's what I was not understanding. I
Vinita
didn't get
Mataji,
anything.
can you help here? Is she gone? She went to her room.
One second.
Just click on the room that you have to go to. Co-host can choose their room and go. If you're room number 4, go to room number.
Okay, let me go check
Just
there.
choose the correct room and go. Okay. So, but still I have 47 kids here, which is a lot. They have not gone to their rooms. It'll be hard to do activities with 47 kids. Okay. At least the co-hosts go to your rooms, no? You can help the children. Don't stay here. See, Revati Mataji, please go to your room. Yeah. Okay. The remaining, whoever is there here, 48 children. That's more than 50% who's here. Go to your room. Let's see if I can help you. We are wasting time, children. Okay, I'll get started here. See, so many children haven't gone to their rooms. Room 4, Shravya, Drishti, Adyashri, Arav. So many people. Come on. Be quick. Okay. Okay, this is the main room. Our activity in the main room. Let's see what our activity in the main room is. Okay, so this is the main room. So what you all have to do is you can discuss with each other. You can raise hand, unmute and talk, and you will be able to discuss with each other. And one of you, I will be the one who's writing down the examples. You can give examples of devotees who have taken good choices in their life, made good choices, and seen good results. Okay, from scriptures, you have to find out from scriptures. And you can also give examples of people who have made the wrong choice in their life and have suffered because of the wrong choice that they have made. Okay, now what I will do is I'll allow everyone to unmute. Everyone will be able to unmute.
Mataji, I am unable to go to that assigned room, Mataji.
Me too, Mataji. I did not get the invitation.
Okay, do one thing. There is something called as breakout room.
Where can I see the breakout room?
No, if you're not, see, if you, I don't know why 45 children are here. This is a lot actually. Okay, that's okay. Okay, that's okay. Don't worry. Whoever is here, do it, be here. I don't know how to do it now. Okay, so now what you need to do is, Revati Mataji, I have to send you to room 4 because you are a teacher. You cannot stay here. You have to go help them. Where are you? You're not even co-host? Dhruva, you can get started. Dhruva? So you can give me any example from scripture of a person who did a good choice and reaped a good benefit, or a person from scripture who took a wrong choice and didn't reap a good benefit, who had a disastrous benefit. Okay. So you want to give an example, Dhruva? You have your hand raised. Okay, Dhruva, you're not talking. The next one, Tapaswini, would you like to give an example? Okay, Tapaswini, if you cannot give an example, the next one. Who's the next one? We have Shama Gauri. Would you like to give an example? Shama Gauri, would you like to give an example?
Yes. One
Yes.
example that I thought of would be Prahlad Maharaj.
Okay.
Like when he was thrown down the mountain because of chanting his not his father's name,
and chanting Lord Narayana's name. He was thrown down a mountain, almost stomped by an elephant, almost got killed by swords, and almost got bitten by snakes.
Mhm.
He prayed to Lord Vishnu and nothing happened to him. He was just like a normal boy with no wounds, nothing. Nothing happened to him.
Very nice. Very nice. Prahlad Maharaj. Choice number 1 by Shyama Gauri was Prahlad Maharaj. The choice he did was to pray to Vishnu, and the result was he was protected. Very good. Good job. Next, Abhinav, what's your take? You can give even a negative example also, positive or negative, your choice. Abhinav. Okay, Abhinav is not unmuting. We'll go with Param.
Why are even breakout rooms?
Param is not giving anything. If you're not unmuting,
Why did we came back?
I don't know.
Somebody closed the rooms.
I think that's Revati. Okay, she messed it up. Okay. Can you again, Mataji, let's actually, you do it, Mataji, please. You please do it and send everyone to the right room. Okay. Next, Rai Prahlad, would you like to give an example?
Mataji, Dhruva Maharaj
Dhruva Maharaj. Okay. What was the choice Dhruva Maharaj made?
prayed to Lord Vishnu for the kingdom.
Pray to Lord Vishnu for what?
For the kingdom and to appear to.
And was it a good choice he made?
No, I'm in the main room.
Okay, yes, it was a good choice. What did he get out of it, Param? Param? What did he get?
He got a planet and he attained the pure devotional service.
And pure devotional service. Yes, very good.
You can't
Good
unmute.
choice. Yes, very nice. Next, who wants to go next? After Param, Raghav. Would you like to give an example, Raghav?
We can't unmute.
Yes, go ahead, Raghav.
Ambrish Maharaj.
Wonderful. Very nice example. What was the choice he made?
Even like he took a sip of water and Durvasa Muni got angry. Even like fierce demons don't scare him. He's still like prays to the Lord.
Very good. Actually, this Ambarish, he was capable of counter cursing, but he folds his arm and he prays to the Lord. Very good. That was a very good decision. Hence, he was protected. Very good. These are good choices, right? Very nice. Good one. Next, we have Radhe, 5-year-old Radhe. Can you tell us any example of a good choice or a bad choice someone made?
Yeah. King Parasit saved the cows when Krishna not here. From Kali. From Kali. King Parasit saved the cows from Kali.
Cows from Kali. You think it was a good choice? Yes, he became a great king.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good. Good job. Next, Diotit. You have to, I don't know how to pronounce your name, but you have to tell me a good example. Come on.
I have a question. So,
what's that?
I got moved to the main room. I think I'm supposed to be in breakout room number 2. I think
Go.
that's what I got assigned to.
Yeah,
Maybe.
Preeti,
Just
there has
click on
been
that and
some
go.
Preeti, there's been some glitch, so everybody went to another room, all 2, 3, and 4
Yeah,
sessions.
give me a second. It's still taking
So-
few minutes to close
So
all the
now they're
previous rooms.
reassigning, so we brought everybody to the main room.
No problem, no problem. They will fix it. If anyone wants to give an example, we are still with the good and the bad examples from scriptures. So after Rai Prahlad, I see Abhinav. Did you speak?
Oh, I wasn't able to speak earlier.
Okay, tell me.
All the residents of Vrindavana prayed to Krishna to save them from Indra's devastating rain, and Krishna protected them under the Govardhan hill.
Yes, very nice. So that was a good choice. So most of these choices have been praying to Krishna. So it seems to be the best choice a person can take, right? Yeah. So earlier Raghav spoke or Rai Prahlad spoke? I get confused between the two. Maybe Rai Prahlad only spoke.
Mataji, later before Raghav only spoke, I got moved to another breakout room.
I see. Okay, Prahlad, you can tell me.
So my example,
Mm.
one second, Mataji.
You
My
can
example,
Go ahead.
my example was Ajamila. He was a very nice devotee of Krishna from his young age, and he was worshipping Krishna. He had a lot of deities. He used to take a lot of good care for Krishna and the deities. But he got distracted from Krishna consciousness, and that led
Yes.
to something that he didn't want to see. And he had to end his life not knowing Krishna, but luckily he chanted Krishna's name. But otherwise, it was a wrong decision that Ajamla took.
And this is a very good example of wrong decisions that one may take because of things that we see, right? There could be something that is very enticing, very attractive, and we might make wrong choices. But seeing the life of Ajamal, we correct ourselves. So we should learn from wrong decisions as well. Very good example. Good. Suparnita. Oh, Adyashri didn't get to speak. Adyashri, you want to go first? Adyashri? Okay, Adyashri is not. Yeah, go ahead, Adyashri.
Prahlad?
Yes, Prahlad is covered. Any other choice? Okay.
No.
Okay. Suparnita?
Krishna, it's like a bad choice because like he when he was shooting an arrow at the deer, because of karma, the arrow came to his toe, and his big foot toe is his weak spot, so it's a wrong decision.
That was sweet. Very interesting. Yes, an arrow was shot at Krishna. Shot at Krishna, at his feet. Very nice. An arrow was sent to his feet, and because of which Krishna left us. Wrong decision. Yeah. What was your name? Who was the one who just spoke? I lost you. Okay. Fine. That's okay. Next, Avani. Avani. Param spoke, right? So now Avani. Avani, are you there? You're not there. Okay. We have Nandan. You would like to give an example?
Yeah.
Whom would you like to give an example?
Karna.
Karna. Good choice or bad choice?
Bad.
Yes. What bad choice did he make?
Like, so one time he was going to Drona Acharya's guru, and then he lied that his mother was Radhaya.
He lied to his guru, right? He lied to his guru. And because of that, he lost his mantra powers. He lied to his guru, Dronacharya.
And he got a curse.
Yes, correct. He got a curse. Very good. Good job. Good job, Nanda. Hema. Him. You're just him? Yes, him.
Huh? Huh?
Do you want to give a good or a bad example?
No.
No? Drishti?
Yes,
Drishti? Which one was that?
So what? Krishna steals butter.
Choice?
Yeah, and then he feels very, and then he's very naughty.
Krishna steals butter and he's naughty. Is that a good choice or a bad choice by Krishna? You think it's a good choice? Or bad choice? Huh? Bad choice? Okay. What is the consequence Krishna has to bear because of this? The world is going to call Krishna a thief.
Because the Gopias say that you cannot steal butter.
Yeah, you're giving trouble to gopis and you're going to be called a thief. Very bad choice. Yes. Very good. Abhinav. Abhinav, come on. Okay.
Hiranyakashipu, he had
Ah.
very powerful meditation, and he meditated for thousands of years, but for the wrong purpose. And his
Yeah.
greed attacked the entire universe.
It's very nice. Had powers, but his greed attacked the universe. Very nice.
And the reaction was that Narsimha came and killed him.
Narasimha came and killed him. Nice. Wonderful. Nice. Good thinking. Next, Adriti. Adriti. Okay, then we have, yeah.
Gajendra,
Gajendra, what bad choice or good choice did he make?
he made good choice by bowing to the Lord and sing prayers.
Good choice. He sang prayers. Yes. And was he protected because of that?
Yeah.
Yes, protection was guaranteed. Very good. Keli. Spurti. Keli Manjari. Spurti. So many children.
The Gandharva Upavarhana, he made a bad choice by getting misguided in his fortunate life in heaven.
And what did he become? Who
Um,
did he become later?
and he fell down into a maiden family.
Yes, he became the son of a maidservant. And afterwards, who did he become?
Narada.
Very good. Hey, this is a very good one. I like that. Very nice. Very different, huh? Good job. Okay. Then we have Kushal, Shreya, and Sriharsha. Okay. Kushal, you can go. Then we'll have to go back to the main room. Okay. Kushal. Okay, he's not unmuting. Shreya.
Krishna.
What bad choice did he make or what good choice did he make?
He made a good choice.
What choice he made?
He killed Kamsa on a festival. Because Kamsa tried to kill Krishna, and then, and so that's why.
I like that. Very nice. Yeah, tit for tat, right? Yeah, he deserves it. Good. Sri Harsha. Beautiful name, Sri Harsha. He was a great king. Do you know? Sri Harsha was a great king. Yes, Harshavardhana. Come on.
I don't remember the name, but Vritrasura's father, I think. No. It is Drupada. So he got a king because he got some enmity between Dronacharya, Drupada Maharaj, he performed a sacrifice, but I think because he didn't recite the mantras properly, he no, he killed his son killed Dronacharya. Or and another example is that Vritrasura's father. So Vritrasura
Yes,
died in the hands of Indra.
correct. Vritrasura's
Didn't
father
chant the mantras properly.
mantras properly. Correct. Very good. Actually, Vritrasura's father, yeah, he didn't chant the mantras properly because Vishwarupa was killed. Huh? Mhm. Yeah, he didn't chant mantras properly, and Vritrasura became a demon.
And greed was the
Yeah.
bad choice.
Greed was the bad choice. Wonderful. Hey, you all are so good. Really good. Oh, very smart kids. We have one more, few more raised hands. Okay, whoever hasn't been called out, please unmute and say Smriti. Smriti.
Hi, Mataji. Dhritarashtra made a bad choice of listening to his son and Shakuni, and I think if he hadn't listened to him, like all the war could have been avoided, and we could just live peacefully.
And there would be no Mahabharata. Right? Very good, Smriti. Excellent choice. Nice. Adya. Adya, age 13. You want to say something, buddy?
My example was that during the like Kurukshetra war, when Draupadi was humiliated in the Kaurava court, like when Duryodhana humiliated Draupadi, Bhima said he like made a promise that at the war he would like drink Dushasana's blood, and he actually fulfilled it, and they got their karma for humiliating Draupadi.
Excellent. Very nice. Very nice. This is a good one. Right from the Mahabharata. Good. So, Adyashri. Adyashri, where are you? You've been trying to answer. Unmute. I don't know how to where are you? Come on. I think everyone can unmute themselves, right? Why are we allow participants to unmute. Yes, Adyashri. Not on yet. Can you unmute Adyashri? You're not unmuting. Okay, Maithili. Are you only 8 years old, Maithili?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, Maithili, give me a good example.
So, I think it would be Jai and Vijay because they threw a rock at Nityananda Prabhu.
Yes, Jai and Vijay, they later became Jagai and Madai. And Madai. And what do? They offended Lord Nityananda. Yes. And that was a bad choice or a good choice? What do you think?
It was a bad choice.
Yes, it was a bad choice. It's Vaishnava Aparad. Very true. Yes. Okay. Whom have we not covered? Adyashri, we have been calling you. Where are you? You left. Okay. Okay. Isha, Neil. Look at that. The twins. No, not the twins. The brothers. Yes.
So, one example of this is that Drupad said he would give like help Drona, but when they were older, he refused to help Drona and like to give him wealth.
That was a bad choice, right? And because of that, what happened? Later, he lost his kingdom.
Yes.
Arjun came and he defeated him. Very good. Good. Actually, this is interesting. Very nice. Charan. We didn't ask Charan to speak. Jahnavi hasn't spoken. Kushal hasn't spoken. Charan, what would you like to say? And then we'll stop, okay? And we have to go to the main, we are in the main room. We'll ask others to come. Okay, Charan.
So I don't know the names, but I know the example. So basically, Krishna was born in a prison cell, and their father and Krishna's father and mother kept on getting babies before him, but the king kept on killing them. So when Krishna got older, he found out that. So then he killed the king.
Yes, that king was Kamsa. Yes. Kamsa made bad choices, killing children. Killing kids, and he was killed. Very good. Good, Charan. Then who else are we? Oh, we did everybody. Good. Very good. Who are we? Oh, how about Janvi? I think we didn't get her to do it. Yeah. 11 years old. Are you 11 years old, Janvi?
Yeah. One example is Yudhishthira because he put his wife and his brothers at stake.
Bad choice with gambling, right?
Yeah.
Yes, very true. That is very true. It's a very relevant example also. Good. We should learn from all these bad examples also. Correct. We should. Yes, Kushal. Kushal.
Ashwadama killed the people when they were sleeping, and there was a bad.
Killed children when they were sleeping, you know. That was a very bad choice. And because of that, he was killed by the Brahmastra. Correct? No, he was not killed, sorry. No. That money was removed from his head. Yeah, he was punished rather. He was not killed. Good choice. Yeah. Hey, all of you are very smart, huh? Revati Mataji, what do you want to tell us?
Hare Krishna Mataji, we went to the breakout room 3 and I got some of the bad choices answers, Mataji. Do you want me to put it in the chat or can I go ahead and read it?
No, wait. We'll have a nice warm welcome party for all of you. So now we are done. We are done with the main room, and now let us invite Revati to share the answers from her breakout room. Okay. So let me first quickly screen the answers from the main room. So in the main room, we were asked, the children were asked to give examples of good choices and bad choices from scriptures, and they did a great job. But now we are going to have Revati Mataji, who went to one of the breakout rooms, and she is going to present her findings. So I'm going to stop screen share, and Revati Mataji, you can screen share and tell us your findings.
Can I close the rooms, Mataji? We are already.
Yes, please.
Yeah,
yes,
please.
yes, yes, yes. Revati is here. Revati was in group. What did you find in your group, Mataji? Revati?
In my group, we chose the bad choices, Mataji.
Bad choices, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you able to see my screen?
Yes. But these are from scriptures, not bad choices in their life. They have also done scriptures.
Only one is the bad choice from life. The rest of them are from scriptures, Mataji.
Please share with us. Yes.
Okay. So, very great participation from the room number 3, Avani, Shri Parnika, Ram, Param, and all the other kids. So, Avani was mentioning that Karna chose to, though Karna knows that Duryodhana is on the wrong side, still he wanted to be with the side of the Duryodhana. That was the bad choice he had made. And then Hiranyakashipu, right? The second choice was Hiranyakashipu. He doesn't want, he was like punishing his own kid, Prahlad Maharaj, for uttering the Lord Hari's name, right? That was the bad choice he made. At the end, he was killed by Lord Narsinghadev. So he made the wrong choice of punishing his own son, right? Then Ajamila, he was not doing any devotional service, but still the one good thing he did was like keeping the kid name as Lord Narayana. That's how he got the liberation. And
Very
then the
nice.
fourth one was like the Yudhishthira, right? He agreed to play the dice game with Shakuni, right? That was the wrong choice he made. That leads us the Mahabharata war, right? So that was
Very
the
true.
wrong choice. And then from the Mahabharata story itself, the Ravana, right? Sorry, Ramayana, the Ravana was abducting Mother Sita. That was the bad choice he made. And I will first cover the scripture choices and then we'll go with the regular one, okay? And then the why this is going back, okay? And then Dhritarashtra, right? He knew that his son Duryodhana is doing the wrong activity, right? But he did not discipline his son, right?
Very
He
good.
could have
Yeah.
made him stop, but he did not do that. Okay, that was the wrong choice. And then Shakuni was, sorry, Mataji.
Good.
Shakuni was tricking the Pandavas to play the dice game, right? To abduct the kingdom. So that was the wrong choice. And then Jagai and Madai brothers, like though they were drunken and they were doing the all kind of nonsense to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, at the very end they were throwing the bottles at Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's head. So that was the wrong choice they have made, Mataji. So these are the examples from the scriptures. But one regular like day-to-day activities, if we think about, right? Like if we are not making our own bed like neat and clean every day in the morning, as soon as we wake up, then when we come back in the night, like that's a wrong choice. Again, you have to start making your bed. So that was from the day-to-day example. Thank you, Mataji.
Excellent. Very nice. Very nice. We also had similar examples from scripture. Thank you so much, Mataji. But your examples were also very beautiful from your team. And especially, I like the example of real life application, making the bed. So from tomorrow, we are all going to make our beds as soon as we wake up. Okay. Send a picture of your bed. Let's take a walk today. Okay. And then where is our Vinita Gandharvika Mataji, team 2 leader? Where is she? Did she come back?
Yes, I'm
Mataji.
here, Mataji. I'm here. So we just did a general discussion. I did not note down all those things. So what we did was we went with first one, choosing the positive things, good choices. Then it results to positive thing. And we finished.
Can you give
that
us some
with
examples?
some of the examples is eating good food and sharing toys and listening to the parents. There were many good things that they shared. Good association, being in good association, chanting Hare Krishna. One of the kid was saying chanting Hare Krishna. And we did also the bad choices. When you choose a bad choice, what is it going to result to at the end? So that also the students shared. Yeah, there was a glitch in between. So because of that, it was hard for me to note down their kids' names. Yeah.
No problem. But I'm glad that all the children participated with a lot of enthusiasm. I didn't ask Sai Shravan, 7 years old. No, sorry, Sai Sivam to speak. I'm sorry, I have missed your name. If you want to say something.
My name is Sasavar. This is something that happened in my life. One day
he shared with me already.
One
he
day
shared with me already.
And one day in India I tripped somewhere, and then this part got hurt and this much blood came out.
That is a bad choice. Right?
Well, there was, I tripped and then I had to have 4 shots.
Krishna. Okay. Thank you for sharing. Now Sukhsagri Mataji will present.
One day once if my mother need help to take care of my brothers, I take care of them.
Okay, good job, good job. Very good, nice. Yes, Sukhsagri Mataji, you were with which group, Mataji? Sukhsagri Mataji?
Hare Krishna, Preeti. Yeah, I was in two groups. I think we got switched midway, due to some technical issues. So first
Okay.
we were doing the bad experiences and then the good experiences. So I can share a few interesting ones.
Yes, please.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm not sure we went through all the kids because of the
Okay.
time, but whatever I have, I can, quickly share.
Yes.
Where is the thing? Yeah. Idaya said she helped a friend when she was in need. And Shashivaran thought this is a very interesting one. Shashivaran thought that, Queen Kunti asked for a strong son like Bhima. So he thinks that's a great choice she made.
I agree too.
Asked for a really strong boy. And then Yagvi shared that when she's walking to the playground, when one of her friends hurt the knee, and then they helped, two of her friends helped her to the nurse's office. And then Shriyan shared another one from the scripture where he said that when Parikshit was born, Ashwatthama tried to kill him, but he was saved by Lord Krishna, like that. And then Sia again shared that one of her friends fell down and her knee started bleeding. And so she called for help to a Mataji from the temple. And Dhruva shared a very interesting ones. His mom wanted his help watering and taking care of plants. So he learned from his mom how much water, you need to give to each
Nice.
plant. So for small
That's
plants,
nice,
he
right?
gives
It's summer and we all should learn that. Yes, we should
yeah.
learn how much
So he
water.
gives less water for smaller plants and more for bigger plants. And Dhruva was that. And Madhava, our little Madhava, who's been with us for a long time, shared that now he's a grown-up boy and he helps his sister reach out for toys she cannot reach, and he gives her the toys. And
Beautiful.
Harush said that we need to help everybody. And I'm sorry, the last person, the name I don't recall, but said that they grow fruits and flowers that can be offered to the Lord every day.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you. Very nice. Fruits and flowers. Ram has been trying to speak like this is the sixth time he's put a message. Ram, I will unmute you to share quickly. I know I missed you. I'm extremely sorry. Please go
It's
ahead.
fine. It's fine. I just want to say that according to one narrative in like Mahabharata, 2,000 cows were killed every day in King Rantadeva's kitchen. So I don't know if it's a good choice or bad choice, but I'm feeling it's a bad choice because he could just give apples or something to feed the thousands of people.
Yes.
So yeah, that's what I wanted to say.
Thank you, Ram. Thank you for adding that and telling us this. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you again, Ram and Sukasagari Mataji, for bringing your rooms, all the values that they learned and presenting it in front of all of us. Thank you, Sukasagari Mataji. And who was the other one? Anjana Gopika Mataji, where are you? I think she's with the younger kids.
We were with the younger kids, but the first time we messed up with the two group. I made a two group and then we messed up. They had to wait. Please forgive us because next time we'll only make a one group for the small kids. Okay. And I made,
Okay.
yeah, I got, and there was no co-host for me. And again, I went out back and I came back and I was teaching the rhymes, slokas, and picture we'll send in the group. You can print.
Yes, yes. So all the teachers, all of us who were with the older kids, we will share your answers on the group, as well as Anjana Gopika Mataji recommends that all the younger children share the pictures that you drew on the group. Okay, we'll open up the WhatsApp group to have conversations on the WhatsApp group. And Sri Harsha, you've been raising your hand. What would you like to say? Or was it an old hand raise?
Mataji, I had a question on like the example of the Jaya Vijaya hitting
Jagai
Nanda. Yeah, like Jaga and Madai. Actually in Bhagavatam it's given that the Kumaras give Jaya and Vijay the two choices. 6 months be six yuga cycles being, or yeah, 6 yugas as devotees or 3 yugas as disciples. So then how did they become Jaga and Madai in the fourth yuga, Kali Yuga, if they only have 3 yugas of curse?
They came by choice, not by the curse, but they came by choice so that they could participate in Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastimes. Okay, it was one of a choice that they made. Okay, it was not because of the curse. Okay, thank you all so much for participating. We love you all, children. And yes, I know the class is over and we are already 50 minutes over time. Isn't that bad? Next time we'll keep up time, okay? Because we had so many glitches in the breakout room, we had to extend the class. I want to quickly make a conclusion before we end. I will take only 1 minute, and I recommend that everybody share all your activities or whatever you want on the WhatsApp group as well. So this is the conclusion for today's class. We have to take responsibility for things that we do. And whenever we find difficulty in owning responsibility, we can follow this 3-step procedure. First and foremost thing, whenever we make a mistake, what we need to do is we have to own up to our mistake. We have to say, yes, I made a mistake. Don't run away from mistakes. Okay. If you have made up, don't run away, meaning don't run away from owning up to mistakes. If you have made a mistake, take up the responsibility and say, yes, it is my mistake, like Pandu Maharaj. Second, apologize. There's nothing wrong in apologizing. Apologize and finally do something to repair the damage. Just don't leave it as it is. After apologizing, correct yourself. Okay, so we perform our duties, we cultivate good habits, we apologize when we are wrong, and we understand the consequences of our actions. We learn to make good choices versus bad choices. Sheelam Paramabhushanam. Building character is the greatest of all ornaments. So that is what we learned today. And we make good choices in our life and own up to our mistakes, take up more responsibilities. With that, we end. We'll meet again tomorrow. Whatever you have, or whatever realizations you have, or whatever notes you want to share, you can share it on the group. And if you have done any drawings, younger children, put it on the group. Okay? We'll end here.
कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यश्च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः अनंतकोटि
Hare Krishna. Bye everybody.
प्रीतिविलासिनी माता जी की जय. बाय बाय.
Shlok. What is it, Shlok?
Are we gonna have this class every single day?
Bye.
Regularly, yes.
Bye.
Are we gonna also have it in the weekends?
Build like one. Get out here.
It is difficult for the kids and the teachers.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.